Thanks for staying with us. All right, Miss Sandy Savage is back. She is the owner of the Kentucky Maker Company. It's a boutique craft shop here in Central Kentucky, designed to cultivate creativity and community. Well, you have some big news today and some big changes because you've been in town for a while and now you're kind of up in the game for 2020.
Yes, 2020 is going to be fantastic. We are actually renovating and moving into a new shop in Versailles, Kentucky on Main Street.
Nice. Super exciting.
So it is going to be so fun to open that up. I cannot wait.
Well, you're just like kind of right front and center now.
We are right on Main Street in Versailles, and it's there beside the Amston and Melissa's Cafe. So we're working on the remodel.
Nice spot. We have no excuses not to come in and learn how to do these things now.
You've got to come take some classes. Come on, more than like a 6-minute class.
No, it would be like a month-long class.
A month or too long. Because I'm looking at this.
Straight.
101, 201, 301, we'll get it all worked out. There we go.
I like that you're positive about this.
I know you can do it.
Well, Sandy, with the new spot, what kind of changes can we expect? What kind of additions? You have all kinds of new things happening.
Yes, I'm really excited about that. It's like we wanted to super focus on the craft community. So we are getting some sewing machines in so we can start doing sewing classes and quilting classes. We're also going to start carrying loose leaf tea because we're like, if you're sitting and knitting, have a cup of tea.
You gotta have
you have to knitting and some tea. That might be your new.
I love it.
Yes, and we're going to have tons of classes, lots and lots of classes added on, and we're also starting a program for people who, can't possibly afford a class or the materials, so they can be sponsored into a class. We'll do a ton of free classes for people, and we're excited. Super excited about it.
Let's talk about that because anytime you take up a new hobby, kind of one of the first questions is how much is this going to cost?
Yep.
How much do I need to invest? So how do we get those kind of scholarship, sponsorship opportunities to actually be in one of your classes?
Well, we're going to have all of the information online, and people can just reach out and say, look, I'd love to take a class and I can't afford this. So you can reach out to us and we'll talk to you and work something out. Because we really want people to learn some of these crafts, and sometimes it is inaccessible for someone.
Right.
But we usually provide all of the materials for all the classes we do, so people can take the materials home with them also.
That's awesome. So as far as like these here that are lovely and out here, these lovely, don't just want to like.
It's cold. Like I need these right now in the studio.
I'm laying on the top and wrap up
like wrapped around.
Burrito myself.
These are actually, I made the pink and yellow one because I love working with bright colors and I like a good modern kind of pattern. These other two were made by my mother-in-law. We both do commissions as far as fiber work or quilting and that kind of deal, and she's also a painter. So when she does it, she's an artist, and so you can just see the artistry in the quilts that she puts together.
These are beautiful, and the blues and greens like pop on it. Is the fabric that you use, is this something that's just kind of laying around, or does somebody be like, here, I would like for you to use this,
This is quilts are usually made from cotton, and we're going to actually start carrying a whole line of really bright, bold, awesome colors of fabric in the shop too. So
well, Cindy, as Monica asks those questions, it kind of leads right into, we have all these questions about quilts because it's kind of a skill that seems to be going to the wayside. Monica was talking about her mom's a big quilter and asked her if she wanted to learn how to sew. And
no, my mom, she's a big sewer. I think quilting is even even above where she wants to go.
That's how much I know.
But no, I mean it's one of those things where I feel like I should have learned it when I was younger. So if I come in there with my 30-something-year-old self and like I want to do this, how long do you feel like it's going to take me to grasp it and to pick it up?
In a 101 sewing class, we can teach you how to sew immediately.
Okay.
And then going into like a 101 quilting class, you can learn that pretty fast because there's just some basic things to follow when you're quilting. And once you know those things, then you can start playing around with design and color and pattern. But it doesn't take very long at all.
And you have all kinds of different age ranges in the class. So we're not going in. We don't need to be intimidated.
Right. You do not need to be intimidated at all. I mean, you have lots of age ranges, experience ranges. Just come on out.
And
I love it.
I mean, now that you're adding the tea, you can have your sitting, knitting, sipping, and these experienced people can help us out because everybody's super helpful because I feel like everybody wants the tradition to go on.
Yes, we do, and to build community. I mean, that's just in us, to be building community with each other. So that's why we have our Third Thursdays, and we'll be adding a few more of those in when we open up the new shop.
You are a dynamic woman. Where do we find your information?
KentuckyMakerCompany.com or Instagram, Kentucky Maker.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday.